Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Bulls, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Now, here's Mitchell. Vucevic with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Mitchell against Levine. And it's Mitchell missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Conley gets the bucket.
And it's easy to admire Conley. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he knows how to stay in control.
Bean passes to Vucevic. Here's DeRozan, guarded by O'Neal. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's the toughness of ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball. At the line for one.
That's good from Ball. Now here's Conley. The pass to Gobert. Levine against Mitchell. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Williams. The feed to Levine. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And Levine with the block. And that one is good.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
1:46 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Levine. Knocked away. It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's DeRozan. No good. Good D by Mitchell. Feeds it to Gobert. Taken away by Williams. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And Levine throws it down.
A blur in the open floor. Levine is great at hustling and converting in transition.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Bogdanovich. Williams with the block. Conley against Ball. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Ball, the pass to Levine. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. From the corner. And that one goes long.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
DeRozan finds Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. 1 second left. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor.
Thinking back from when I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor to be in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity. So, I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3 and D guy. Like he said, he never gave up and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Brown. Jones is out there with Bradley. Then it's White, and it's Caruso in at the point. Good on the second free throw. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively, and Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. He needs some highlights, too.
Here's Caruso after Jordan Clarkson's bucket, and it's good, 2 points.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Gay. Here's Whiteside, and good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Whiteside's got his first points of the night. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Bulls.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Ingles. Ingles has got his first 2 points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's White on the wing. Outside, Jones. Caruso kicks to Brown. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 3. Has to come. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
No, you can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against physical defense.
Jones with the bounce pass. And it's White missing. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Second chance shot. Here's Whiteside. They now take the lead. Whiteside's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that scorecard. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Gay drives in, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And then Gay with the dunk.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stolen by Clarkson. Jones against Gay. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Brown. Here's Jones. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on something, you're inviting a breakdown with defensive glass.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. The Bucks playing at Fiserv Forum as they go up against the Nets. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
Whoever wins will have the mental advantage next time they face each other.
Shifting focus now to the Utah Jazz, who are in one heck of a close game.
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possessions.
And that about does it for us. Now for the good stuff as we get set to resume the second half.
What, we're not any good?
Ernie, we've been friends since 1989, but I resent that, Ernie.
We'll settle it off camera, one at a time. You first, Jet.
I'm sorry.
I was just playing, Ernie.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so in the game for the Jazz, finally is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. O'Neal misses. Chicago leading. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. DeRozan's shot is good.
And just so hard to stop DeRozan from making his way inside and generating points.
Stolen by Ball. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by DeRozan. And there's LaVine on the assist by Vucevic. LaVine's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
The drive by Mitchell. And the layup is good.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And the jam by LaVine.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah.
Joe Ingles.
Here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Over Williams. O'Neal inside. Vucevic on him. O'Neal misses.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
DeRozan for three. He doesn't hit that one. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Ingles, and the shot goes down.
Joe Ingles.
Ingles has got his second bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Here's DeRozan. Gobert with the block. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Shots good by Williams.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Vucevic dishes to Levine. Here's Williams. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mr. Gobert. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 7 points for Williams.
And we witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run it off.
The fourth quarter crowd, get up!
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. White Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Oh, the selflessness of Gay. Someone who is always looking to dish the rock to these guys.
Outside, Levine. The pass to Caruso. Inside, stolen by Gay. It's stolen by DeRozan. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vucevic against Gobert. Vucevic with the bucket. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Caruso following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Back to White. Bean passes to Vucevic. With the crossover, he lays it in. Vucevic has got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Bulls.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Clarkson, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Nice ball handling by Clarkson. Good shooter off the dribble.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Stolen by Clarkson. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Ingles can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 8. There's the 3. Levine can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look
too often.
And they get it back.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Right down low. He's covered by Clarkson. Gobert with the block. Vucevic, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 8. 1:49 left in the fourth. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Here's Vucevic. Gay with the block. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. Gay against Vucevic, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Kobe White, and Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Now here's Ball. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Just an amazing ball handler. Sometimes balls move with the rock, flat out unguarded.
Vucevic with the block, and they'll keep possession. Gobert can't hit. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. There's Ball with the 3. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Chicago making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Derek Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Brown in for Zach LaVine. Utah also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Down kicks to Bradley. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Jazz ball.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And he gets the bucket.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. I mean, Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
Brown the pass to Bradley. Brown dishes the ball. Jones with the bounce pass. There's Brown with the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert with it. And the rejection by Bradley. It's good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. There's been some tough losses of late, but tonight you got the win. How resilient is your group?
You got to be a pro. You got to come out here and do what you got to do our job. And, we find out we had to get this win. We've got to stop losing these games so we can win. And, we got to get back on track.
Well, this is step 1, man, in that process. So congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.